A referee once watched a replay for 4 minutes straight, surrounded by nobody, talking to nobody, while 80,000 fans sat in dead silence. That's not a broken video game, that's football in 2018, and it changed the sport forever. Today I'm breaking down VAR, what it is, why it exists, and why some of the biggest football fans on earth still want to burn it down. By the end, you'll understand this weird invisible referee better than half the people screaming about it on TV. Let's start simple. VAR stands for Video Assistant Referee. Basically, it's a team of extra referees sitting in a dark room miles away from the stadium, watching every single camera angle live. Think of them as backup quality control for the referee on the field. If the main referee misses something huge, VAR can step in. Now here's the twist most beginners don't expect. VAR doesn't fix every mistake. It only steps in for 4 situations: goals, penalties, red cards, and mistaken identity, like sending off the wrong player by accident. That's it, nothing else. A terrible throw-in call? VAR doesn't care. A blatant handball in midfield that isn't a penalty? Ignored. So why was this even created? Because football used to be brutal in the worst way. One blown call could end a team's entire World Cup dream. Remember, in most sports, referees get instant replay help constantly. Football resisted it for over a century. Purists loved the chaos. They said human error was part of the game, which sounds nice until your team gets robbed in a World Cup final because a linesman blinked at the wrong second. That actually happened. 2010 World Cup, England versus Germany. Frank Lampard's shot smashed off the crossbar, bounced clearly over the goal line, and the referee waved play on like nothing happened. Millions watched the replay in horror. The goal was obvious to everyone except the one person whose job was to see it. That moment alone pushed football toward video review. Fast forward to 2018. VAR debuts at the World Cup, and almost immediately it causes chaos. Penalties spike. Some games get delayed by minutes while players just stand around confused, waiting for a decision from a screen nobody in the stadium can see. Here's the wild stat. Penalty calls jumped by nearly 40% the tournament VAR was introduced. That's not a small tweak. That's an entire shift in how the game gets officiated. But VAR isn't just about big mistakes. It's about invisible fairness. A handball inside the box, so fast the human eye can't judge it properly, VAR catches it. A player offside by literally 6 centimeters, VAR catches that too, using lines drawn frame by frame across the field. Wait, offside. Let's make that simple for a second because this is where casual fans get lost. Offside basically means a player can't be closer to the opponent's goal than the last defender when the ball is passed to them. It stops attackers from just camping near the goal waiting for an easy tap-in. VAR checks this down to millimeters now. Some fans think that's genius precision. Others think football turned into a math exam instead of a sport. And that's the real controversy. VAR is accurate, but it kills spontaneous celebration. Players used to sprint, scream, hug strangers in the crowd the second a ball hit the net. Now, hesitation, a quick glance at the referee, a pause before anyone celebrates because everyone's waiting to see if some guy in a dark room somewhere is about to erase the moment. Football used to be pure emotion. VAR made it pure evidence. Some leagues have even started limiting VAR on purpose because fans complained the flow of the game felt robotic. Imagine sitting through a roller coaster that stops every few minutes so an inspector can check the bolts. Safer, sure, but nobody screams again after that ride. So here's where we land. VAR didn't just add technology to football, it changed the emotional rhythm of the entire sport. Fewer disasters like Lampard's ghost goal, but also fewer pure, unfiltered celebrations. It's the most accurate football has ever been, and somehow also the most argued about. Football will never go back to a world without it. The only real question left is whether that's actually a good thing. If this actually made VAR make sense for the first time, hit subscribe, because next time we're breaking down another football rule Americans always get wrong.